more disturbing videos and theories on the internet today. You better lock in and buckle up, bucko! Cause you're in for another creepy and scary TikTok reaction video. If you haven't already, please slap that like button. And remember, keep your head on the straight and theories on the internet. Swivel on these creepy, disturbing, shocking, weird, bizarre videos that might keep you up all night.
My son's been afraid.
Hyper mode, activate!
Chuck, pull back now.
Going into the outer lands. We have to figure this out.
You must stop Jetskichuck.
No, there's no turning back. We have to do this. North Pole dimensions are open.
10,
Etheric boosters are set to maximum
8,
capacity.
7,
Activate quantum mode.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Hey,
1.
Welcome to Dark Waters 9.
I think I lost them.
Jet, are you there? Dark Waters 9 has reached critical levels. Jetskichuck warning. Multiple high-level demons coming your way. Oh no! Is it done?
Perfect. Mission complete. Send the ship.
Copy that. Space Wing on the way. Estimated arrival time 5 seconds. Activating transmission ether beam.
Welcome back to another creepy and shocking reaction video. If you haven't already, smash that like button. Today on these disturbing... What was that?
Warning. Jet, we have to go quantum, or we will be sucked in by the black hole. Warning.
Activate evasive maneuvers and go quantum as soon as possible.
Hyper mode, go!
I can't hold it! It's too much! It's too much! I can't hold it!
Warning, Jet, we are to darken these waters. Turn back.
Jen, this is the best information we've got in weeks. The Leviathan fragments seem to be responding to this particular area. Command, this is Ace Leader Jet. Do you read? Over. Command, this is Ace Leader Jet. I am experiencing several different anomalies on my sector. Do you read?
Copy, Jet. High-level demons straight ahead.
Convert all power to main engine.
Activate evasive maneuvers.
Target locked.
Fox 1, fire! Command, find me the nearest warp gate. We are not prepared for this fight.
Warp gate coordinates sent to your GPS hyperdrive is rendering.
You better. What's good, y'all? It's your boy. We back, buckos. today? We've been getting sprayed up. We need an answer. We've been watching the drones and the orbs go at it. What is going on? This entire video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. Do your own research on everything. Don't believe anything in this video. Without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to start off with a few from today's episode on Dark Waters 9.
Look at that! Holy shit.
Yeah, it's spraying stuff. What is
We
going
never
on?
see this shit at night.
What are they spraying?
It never makes a tail at night. Look how small it is.
What's it spraying?
It's spraying shit. Shit. Look at that!
If we look at it briefly, we can see that there's some type of white trail behind it. I don't know what it is, but you can see that it's definitely a lighter gray than the rest of the picture. I don't know what this is. Tell me your thoughts below.
Holy shit.
Guys, this might be one. Did they actually get a close-up on one of the drones? Did one of the fishermen reel it on board? What's it shooting at the bottom? It's like something is getting projected off the bottom. Yeah, if you could see, before it was like sparks or something. I don't know if they're on a boat, but yeah, it was like sparks and you could see the smoke right there a little bit of it. Drop your thoughts below.
For no reason at all, I'm going to show you guys what's been in the sky while we've been preoccupied and unable to see in the sky in many different places. You see that? What in the world is this in front of the moon? By the way, it's not a branch, it's 3 different angles. Moving on. It's not just the moon. Look at the reflection down here, by the way. 1, 2, 3. What's going on with the sun, you guys? Where are these orbs flying around the sun? Seems like something really weird's going on, right? I mean, who knows? Maybe some kind of portal got opened lately. What is this? And we've been distracted in many different ways.
A lot of different ways. Quick roll call, real quick. Barry Burkholder in the building. Erica. Mikey likes it. Rumac, Lori, Sons of Sons. Taiwan. Erica Lane. Jeff. Steel Bars, let's go. Sydney, Mary, Diana, Victor, XLR, Stu, Duke, Nocum. Let's go, y'all.
Lately, especially in the northern United States, the Northeast. Pretty weird. What in the fudge would you call this? And we just saw this in a whole different place at a different time. By the way, look how condensed the air is. This was in Manchester. That's absolutely insane. All over the United States, all over the UK, all over the place. You could even see it in these plane pictures, in every single one of them. This looks like a scary movie. But this right here, and this right here is in Germany. Like, what are we even looking at? Do y'all think it's normal when the auroras come all the way to the South United States? Because it's really not normal, you guys. I have a crazy video on this tomorrow because we have a crazy geomagnetic storm coming.
So what bioenvironmental engineering is in the Air Force is equivalent to that of the OSHA and the...
Whoa. Geomagnetic storm, I believe is what he said. Geomagnet storm. Hey, do you think the drones were being covered up by the fog? Man, maybe too many people were catching on and they're like, look, we got to create some type of smoke screen. You know, this wouldn't be the first time we seen a smoke screen before. Let me show you something. Fire Marshal Bill, you guys got to see this. Drop some Fire Marshal Bills in the chat. Kelly with the $2 donation, thank you. You are far too kind. Lola Davis, welcome, has become a buckled up bucko. Because look, guys, real quick. Look, this is not the first time. There's nothing new under the sun. Look at this. There's nothing new under the sun. Smoke screens, what are they trying to hide? Huh? But enough of that. Let's get back into it.
The EPA, if you're familiar with that.
Don't believe anything on this video. Strictly entertainment purposes only.
So we were an embedded liaison to make sure that we were tracking all of the aspects and impacts of the military, meaning what is the military doing and how is it impacting the environment, because we were accountable for that. One day I was going through that computer system, which if you want to look it up, it's called an Air Force Form 3952. It is the approval of hazardous materials. I was finding tons and tons of large quantities of aluminum, barium, strontium in the forms of oxides and sulfates. So I started asking questions. And at that point, my demonization began. You know, I made my rank. I was decorated. I was a non-commissioned officer of a quarter. I won lots of awards. I had no reason for anyone to attempt to demonize me. So then I get moved over to the other Air Logistics Center. There's only two in the Air Force, which is in Warner Robins, Georgia. This kind of carried with me, and I thought, you know what? Should I revisit this? Is it worth it? Did I hit something? Maybe it's need to know. I started finding the same things at Robins Air Force Base. I was now doing some more investigation work. Part of what I did was to use a high volume air sampler to air sample up to, I'd say, a football field in about 10 minutes. I also conducted soil sampling because I thought, you know, if this is real and they are spraying this, it's going to get to the ground.
Hold it. Hit that like and subscribe button and share this video. Go ahead and share it on the platforms you use. If you don't use any, don't worry about it.
So I conducted air sampling, I conducted soil sampling, and I was getting high levels of these contaminants.
That the skies that we're seeing are not normal cloud formations. These are man-made. And we found unusual spiking in barium, aluminum, strontium, magnesium, calcium, manganese. Aluminum, as one example, gets into the root systems of our crop trees and our trees, and it looks like the trees are dying of drought, but they're not. What happens is that the root systems can no longer absorb the water and the nutrients needed to survive.
They are manipulating the...
Just a quick fun fact. I believe barium and aluminum, if you put them side by side on the periodic table, it spells Bay-Al. So it's almost like they're spraying Bay-Al for entertainment purposes only.
weather like crazy. And one of the ways they do it is this operation in Alaska called HAARP, which fires high-power radio waves from into the ionosphere and has weather effects. Now, we've had these extremes of weather, floods and droughts. When we have these extremes of weather, they say it's because the jet stream has moved from where it normally is. This guy, Bernard Eastland, who wrote many of the patents for the HAARP project, said that HAARP can steer the jet stream. And this is what Dr. Richard Day said in 1969. The weather will be modified and used as a weapon of war to create drought or famine.
Those are NEXRAD stations. Each of those towers are 750 kilowatts, pumping out between 2.7 to 2.9 gigahertz in the microwave range. This is roughly the same frequency as your microwave oven.
Lola Davis with the $5 donation. Thank you. That was very generous of you. Thank you very much.
This was 12 hours long that they held this pulse while we slept. Look at these. Watch these towers and these stations. This is not weather. This is not rain. The light, look, would you see that huge burst coming out of Nevada? These are your fifth generation network stations that are all lighting up together.
Transmission system. That's right. That's right. It's in the outside of Tromsø, the biggest hub type of thing, part of ASCAP system. The system going from Svalbard, Tromsø, Kiruna in Sweden has the headquarters of the whole system, and then in Lapland, in Finnish Lapland, in Saraku. And you know, when they blast electromagnetic fields, it goes through all of Europe.
We now know with peer-reviewed study that bees are testing with 70 times more aluminum in their system than what it takes to cause Alzheimer's or dementia in a human being. It's a wonder any of them are alive. 70 times more. And this is important as well. When you have somebody from some agency who's paid to lie, who tells you it's normal to have aluminum everywhere because it's a very abundant element. That is a lie of inaccuracy. Aluminum is very abundant in the environment, yes, but it does not exist in the environment in free form. It doesn't exist in free form. It must be mined and refined and sprayed for it to be scattered everywhere in the environment, and that's exactly what's happening. It's not just the bees that are dying. Every single one of us is being contaminated. These materials are bioavailable. They're building up in our systems, and it doesn't matter whether you believe it or not. It doesn't matter. It's a fact. We have the
Whoa, let's reel it in. Let's reel it in, y'all. Let's reel it in. Hey, it's getting real in the field, man. XLR in the building. Straight Mercury. My buddy here is going through it. Man, I hope he's all right. I hope he's all right, Barry. Guys, definitely hit that like button because we are in for a juicy one. They are going for the bees? What is going on? Not the bees. We need the bees for the flowers, don't we? We all seen the bee movie. Not the bees. Sydney, I appreciate you. Yeah, that's getting real. Let's keep this going. We're just getting started, y'all. It's getting deep. You guys saw the thumbnail.
lab test to prove it. There will be no hiding this issue much longer. And what does it appear? The chemical signature for what's showing up in rain tests matches coal fly ash a substance that the EPA has told us is not harmful. They've been trying desperately to get rid of, and it seems to suit the purposes for geoengineering. We now know with peer-reviewed study.
Can you see with the camera? What is it? Is it like a cat with flashing eyes or something?
Not coming in clear enough. Oh, baby, pointing. Is that a drone? That's a big old drone. That'll be 5 foot thing, right?
He said, that's a big old drone.
What is an animal? Looks like a mountain lion.
He said it's like a mountain lion. This is crazy.
Looks like a big old mountain cougar or something. Got that trick on the field.
For some ancient battle that did take place, you know, I do believe, because of this site right here. This is melted stairs in the Temple of Egypt. So I do believe some type of battle might have took place back in the day. Maybe with the fallen angels, I don't know. You know, but it's a strong possibility. Because when you look at this world with the paradigm from a geocentric level, it's easy to understand that there has to be a master creator of everything. This isn't just some random event. You know what I'm saying? This is all written in the book of life already, what is going to happen. You know, it's just a matter of time of everything, how it plays out. North Dakota in the house. Dark Waters 9 Swivel Gang member. Welcome. Here's your life vest, because you're going to need it on these waters. People, Mike likes it. The transporter says, keep listening. There's a little bit left, but as a Dark Waters 9 explorer, maybe it connects.
The pyramid is a book, and once you read the walls, you will obtain the hidden knowledge.
Yeah, it's not like he's concluding the drones, you know, light up and this. It might speak to us in the hieroglyphs. Let's see, like he said.
here are the famous melted steps of Dendera. You can see they clearly look like they're not kind of just worn out. They're not just worn out by people walking up and down it. They literally look like they've had some kind of almost lava that's poured down it, or the stone has softened and it's just dissolved. Was it some kind of sonic vibration? Was it some kind of technology that was going on here, or even radiation, which we know is linked with the Ark of the Covenant and possibly the Great Pyramid? Was it chemicals, part of the alchemical process of the kind of processions they were doing here? It's so strange just to see that in detail. It's like boiling lava. The stones have just softened in a very bizarre manner. Look at this, it continues. Oh my God. All of them are like this. Ah, just look at the detail on that.
What do you guys think? Looking at those steps. Leanne with the $2 donation. Thank you very much. Brandy has caught alive. Let's go. Became a member. There's your life vest. You're gonna need it on these waters. Talking about the Anunnaki. We're diving in. The fallen angels. Lori, I appreciate you.
So what do you make of that? I mean, that to me is very, very strange that we've got this kind of thing going on here. I mean, is it some kind of sonic vibration? What could have melted it? I mean, geology doesn't really answer this.
How crazy are they looking? Guys, is this actual footage of the Egyptian wars? Who would have been there to record the Egyptian wars in the first place? How would you be able to play it if this was 300 years ago? I mean, back in like the year 300? Well, technically, if it's only the year 1025, the year 300 was only 700 years ago. So could they find a device that they could actually see recordings from around roughly 700 years? I don't know. They used a chronovisor, said Big Bugs.
Yo, somebody's been lying to us. But there's nothing slick to a can of oil.
See another clip of crafts fighting at Oxford. You can see some form of artillery or gunfire taking place in the top right corner. The most fascinating clip is this one from Machu Picchu, where there is a massive firefight. And something crashes at Stonehenge.
What's good, family? I'm just comparing things. Check out this device. This is a mechanical calendar that was used in the 600s. I want to compare the dates. It reads, it is inscribed with the date 639/AD 1241. I wonder if we should subtract 600 years from the calendar year. Notice the / between the dates. Check out this coin. It has a /. Is it saying year one? Year one. Check out this picture. Can you tell what popular movie this machine looks like? Is this a walking train with guns? Family, do you really think Hollywood invented the visuals we see?
He said, did Hollywood really? That's wild. Who did then? Mic check. Oh, my fault, guys. It might have been mute. War video was amazing. Y'all watching Pokemon? Beyond the Ice Wall. There's a pyramid in Tennessee. Interesting. Terrell Johnson was gut.
Star Wars. Check out this airship. It's not a UFO to me. I believe it was built by man's hands. When you look at this coin, is it possible the airship was shot down by our ancestors? Look at the design on the bottom of the ship. Does it look like flower petals? Check out this scene from Independence Day. The ship has flower petal bottoms like the coin. Family, are we the first to have mechanical vehicles? If you look at the top, the tank isn't being pushed from the back, nor is there any horses in the front pulling the tank. Check out this picture. It shows someone.
Look at this tank. That was actually interesting. And it looks like those are Sumerians. What if they're just describing it on rock, the best thing they could see?
If you look at the top, the tank isn't being pushed from the back, nor is there any horses in the front pulling the tank. Check out this picture. It shows someone with a gun and their dogs protecting someone from a big cat attack. How long do you think guns existed? Family, are we mirrored by our past? Do we live like the ancients used to? This picture shows an ancient person on a scooter. Did motorized recreational vehicles exist with the ancients? This is Han Solo. Do you think the ancestors had the ability to cryo freeze you? Friend up. Drop a like for the next one.
The Pyramid Wars, according to ancient texts and inscriptions, were legendary battles involving gods and their offspring, fighting for control over Earth's destiny and its cosmic connections. The origins of these conflicts lie with the Anunnaki, ancient deities believed to have descended from the heavens. Among them, Enki, also known as Ptah, and his son Ra, also known as Marduk, were central figures. The struggle for power over Earth and its space facilities, including the Sinai Peninsula and the Giza pyramids, sparked these wars. Although these sites were meant to remain neutral under Ninharsag's protection, they were desired by Enki and his lineage. The conflict intensified when Horus, seeking revenge for his father Osiris, waged war against Seth, who had the support of other Enki-aligned gods in Africa. With the help of a winged disc crafted by Thoth, Horus fought his way north and ultimately triumphed, leading the Council of the Gods to grant him control over all of Egypt. Seth, driven out of Egypt, fled to Asiatic lands, setting the stage for future confrontations. 300 years later, the Enlilites, led by Ninurta, initiated a second war to reclaim the critical space facilities, including Giza and Mount Moriah, Jerusalem, which had been seized by Enki's descendants. This conflict, known as the Second Pyramid War, or the Myths of Kur, was marked by fierce battles, culminating in the siege of the Great Pyramid. Key to these wars were the advanced technologies of the gods, such as Ninurta's aircraft, the Imdugud, and the mysterious mechanisms within the pyramids. These feats of engineering and warfare profoundly impacted human history.
They said mysterious mechanisms. When we were reading, what was it? The Navigator Beyond the Ice Walls, what did they say? They said you needed to activate all the pyramids for the reset, but the pyramids were destroyed. And people looked at pyramids like they were giant trophies for, being conquered or something like that. You guys remember it? Remember? But how interesting is that? They could be possibly used for resets. But they don't look like they're functioning anymore.
And inspired biblical stories, including the curse of Canaan and the Israelites' conquest of Jerusalem. It was in this outcome of the First Pyramid War that there lies an understanding of biblical tales. Therein lay the causes of the Second Pyramid War. In addition to the spaceport and the guidance facilities, there was also a need after the deluge for a new mission control center to replace the one that had existed before in Nippur.
I'm just trying to figure out the Egyptian war. Something happened in Egypt, but we're just not getting told the truth. We sort of know. Much of this is pre-flood. Rumax making a store run. Grab me a water. Krista Centers. The newest Mission Impossible shows what the AI could be doing. What is it? What are they doing on the newest Mission Impossible?
The Anakim, or Anakites, were a formidable race of giant warlike people who occupied the lands of southern Palestine near Hebron before the arrival of the Israelites. Their ancestry has been traced back to Anak, the son of Arba, who was regarded as the greatest man among the Anakim. The name Anakim is said by some to mean long-necked or tall. Some scholars have theorized that the Anakim could be connected to the Anunnaki, celestial beings from ancient Mesopotamian texts. This connection suggests that the Anakim were descendants of these powerful cosmic entities, akin to the Nephilim, who dominated the earth in ancient times. When the 12 Israelite spies returned from exploring the Promised Land, they reported encountering people great and tall, identified as the sons of Anak. Overwhelmed by fear and perceiving themselves as mere grasshoppers in comparison, the Israelites rebelled and refused to advance into the land. Despite assurances not to fear the Anakim, the Israelites' lack of faith resulted in them being barred from entering the Promised Land, with only Joshua and Caleb as exceptions. Consequently, they were condemned to wander for an additional 38 years in the wilderness. During the conquest of Canaan, Joshua successfully expelled the Anakim from the hill country, and Caleb eradicated them from Hebron. However, a small remnant found sanctuary in the cities of Gaza, Gath, and Ashdod.
You know, honorary mention, is this him? We see the cuneiform. You know, all these war stories are cool, you know, but there's no way we're going to know what those Sumerian texts say unless we understand this language for ourselves. You know, unless you actually teach yourself, you know, how to read cuneiform, you know, it's just a giant, you know, mystery, honestly. Tell me your thoughts below. I'm buckled up, bucko. I would like to know what it says on this chest plate. We need to teach AI how to read this stuff and see what it says. That's how we get the truth about these fallen angels. He's got his flip phone out. Is this one of the Anunnaki? One of the offsprings? If he wake up, fallen angels went at it. And that's how we got these pyramid wars. They had the technology. They was telling them, look, build this, build that. And before you know it, they was going at it. Did they get in line with the custodians is the question. The fallen angels went rogue. They went bad. Then they went with the custodians. The Bible speaks about the fallen angels. The book of Enoch. The book of Enoch told us what happened.
I need you to look at these coins with a sharp eye. This coin shows an event that happened in the past from a helicopter view. There are ships all along the left side of the coin, and on the right there's a star fort city. Above, there is a fireball. I think it's a bomb or a missile. Check out this coin. Boom. You are looking at the explosion of the star fort city from the ship's point of view. Check out this coin. It is the same as the last coin, but it shows the explosion intensity and the plume of smoke on the right side of the coin. This is how we end up with the mud flood. There is a theory out there about a nuclear explosion in the 1700s. This picture shows a city on the roof of a building. Family, we know more about Egypt and nothing about this era. Let's look at it again. There's ships on the left, the city is on the right, and the missile is in the middle. Boom. You see the explosion from the boat's point of view. The coin shows the aftermath of the explosion. There is a smoke in the background. Family, can coins speak like a book? This event of 1665.
These coins definitely speaking.
Is the result of the explosion that caused everything to flood. This illustration is showing two flood events at the same time. The hands in the sky belong to the beings in the ship and that name in the cloud. This illustration is saying the entities that fly the ship destroyed the world twice with water. Do you see the ship and the name Yahweh in the clouds? This is the ship that caused the explosion earlier, and the name in the ship is Yahweh. Family, let's get biblical with this. The coin says Biblia. There is a line connecting the book and the circle triangle. That circle and the triangle beam of light represents a being in an airship. The God of the Bible fights from a spaceship. Family, the name Yahweh goes by another name. Do you know what it is? Here is Jehovah with the eye in a fiery cloud. Yahweh and Jehovah are the same being in the flying ship. Check this out. It reads, yes, Yahweh and Jehovah are both names for the God of Israel in the Bible. Family, here is the God of Israel, Yahweh's name in the airship, not a God. Family, is this the Yah above a star fort city in a cloud with a book and sword in his hand? Check out this coin. Is this the Yah? I don't think the two men are the same, even though they hold the sword in the book.
Where are these coins? Where are these coins coming from? Someone said Ezekiel's will. King James. Where are these coins? What are these coins, man? They don't look like they're AI generated, man.
Is this the Yah? He looks like the Pope in the cloud. He has a book in his hand, but no sword. Are they here to destroy and usher in peace through religion? Does the gods fight from an airship? Check out my YouTube, Was the World Flooded Twice? Part 2. Friend up, drop a like.
Giant flying cities in the sky, said to roam the heavens like celestial chariots. Legends of ancient nuclear weapons capable of incinerating entire civilizations, whispered across the sands of time. Vimanas, ancient flying machines described in the sacred texts of civilizations long lost to the sands. Described in the Sanskrit texts of Hindu and Buddhist traditions, Vimanas are flying machines that defy conventional understanding. These ancient accounts portray Vimanas as a fusion of modern stealth aircraft and flying saucers, capable of extraordinary feats such as interplanetary travel and high-speed maneuverability. The descriptions of Vimanas bear striking similarities to modern technological concepts, such as stealth aircraft and ion thruster propulsion systems.
All right, we're getting somewhere now. There's some similarities to some technology that we see nowadays. Okay. I'm late, but I made your live. You're good. We're just getting
NASA's
warmed
current
up.
research into ion thruster-type spacecraft, powered by solar energy and utilizing mercury particles, echoes the propulsion methods hinted at in ancient texts. Some theorists propose that Vimanas could be evidence of ancient extraterrestrial influence on human civilization. The parallels between Vimana descriptions and modern aerospace engineering hint at the possibility of advanced knowledge imparted by extraterrestrial visitors. Some dismiss Vimanas as mere allegory, while others believe that these ancient marvels were more than just stories. Legends speak of epic battles waged in the heavens, where Vimanas clashed like thunderbolts amidst the roiling storms of war. Were these battles fought with weapons of mass destruction, or were they merely figments of a collective imagination? As humanity peers through the veil of time, searching for answers to the mysteries that shroud our past, one thing remains certain. The enigma of Vimanas continues to captivate the imagination, inviting us to journey into the realms of the unknown.
Look into zero gravity, levitation. What? The Legion was replaced by the Re-Legion. Dang.
What's good, family? Are there fallen angels in the sky or airships? Check out this coin. I want you to look at the angel in the middle. Do you see the clouds on the left and right? Notice it's above a star fort city with pillars. Here is the same image, except there's an airship in the middle with clouds on the left and right. Notice it's above a star fort city with pillars. The coins are telling you they replaced the airship image with an angelic angel. Family, is this angel in the middle a black woman? Is the coin saying black people were in airships above the star fort city with pillars? I am just comparing things. Do you see the two angels above the star fort city with pillars? Both are holding an object in their hands. On this coin, there are two angels with an airship in the middle. Notice the two objects underneath the ship. Family, are they here to war or are they peace? So far, we are learning if the angel was in a cloud, then it means it's a being in an airship. Look closely at this coin. You have two angels in the sky. One angel is in a cloud. Both look like they are attacking the star fort city below.
One of you guys said Ezekiel's wheel, a wheel within a wheel.
Family, is this man attacking in an airship or is he a divine angel in the sky? Check out this coin. Is the woman and child traveling in a cloud or are they in an airship?
It doesn't look like an airship. It looks like a cloud.
Above a star fort city with pillars. Family, all the coins throughout all the videos are showing you who caused the mud flood. They're giving you the date and they even give you the name of the being responsible. My question, can coins speak like a book? Friend up, drop a like for the next one. Is the Yahweh a god or a man?
According to interpretations of ancient Egyptian papyrus, as well as Sumerian cuneiform tablets, the Pyramid Wars are theorized to have taken place about a millennia after the Great Deluge. Our saga begins in an era when divine entities, referred to as the Anunnaki in Sumerian mythology, held sway over the earth and its inhabitants. Central to the narrative is the land of Kem, ancient Egypt, where His Majesty Ra, the Falcon of...
What's up, Jet? Nice hairdo, bro. Man, I'm just taking a shower. You know, I'll brush it out. You know what I'm saying? With a little shampoo. Keep it gangster. Moving on.
of the horizon and his lineage played pivotal roles in the unfolding drama. The tension brewed over the control of pivotal structures, the pyramids of Giza, and the strategic spaceport located in the Sinai Peninsula. The First Pyramid War was ignited by deep-seated rivalries among the gods, particularly between the factions led by Enki Ptah and his son, Ra-Marduk. The Sumerian paradise myth and Egyptian theological texts hint at complex familial relationships and power dynamics among the gods, setting the stage for conflict. The catalyst for the First Pyramid War was the machinations of Seth, who coveted the powers and territories allotted to Osiris, including the fertile lands of Lower Egypt and the monumental Giza pyramids. This conflict wasn't merely about territorial control, but also about influencing the space activities and the celestial comings and goings of the gods. Horus, the avenger of Osiris, led the charge against Seth, backed by the technological marvel of the winged disk, crafted by Thoth. The war culminated in
that winged disc. If they were giants, would they look something like this? Is this how the pyramids were built?
In 1976, there was allegedly a top-secret mission to the moon that was...
One more time. Is this how pyramids was built, y'all? They stacking them boys. Brandy has gifted 5 memberships. Brandy, you are far too generous. Thank you. Guys, we are just eating the meat, spitting out the bones. There's a lot of bones, but there may be a couple nibbles. Seems pretty legit. I don't know, man. This is how they would move if they was giants, though, y'all. If the giants built the pyramids, this is how it would look. What do y'all think? They stacking blocks. Do you think UFOs scanned it out? Or do you think they stacked them boys?
In 1976, there was allegedly a top...
Thank you, Brandy. You're far too kind.
secret mission to the moon that was covered up by NASA and the Russian Space Agency. Now, during this mission, they found a melanated alien that was suspended in animation. This clip was supposedly leaked decades later by the commander of the mission, William Rutledge. Rutledge stated that they successfully landed on the moon and found a secret base. They also found a 3-mile-long cigar-shaped craft that was piloted by a female alien humanoid. They named her the Black Mona Lisa. She appeared to have locks, 6 fingers, and a visual third eye. The face piece that she's wearing was supposedly how she controlled the ship. It is unknown how old she was. Some suspect millions of years old. Now, this could all be made up, but knowing our government, anything's possible nowadays. There are a lot of people who believe we didn't actually go to the moon, while others believe we did go to the moon, but there's a sinister reason to why we haven't gone back. What do you think?
Mona Lisa Alien Mummy Origins.
All right, y'all. What do y'all think? Hollywood, or did they really snatch one? Maybe they're lying and it really didn't come from the moon. Maybe they found her in the pyramid. You know? There's many different reasons. Laughing my A off. Landed. We never been. Says Country Boy. So where did this come from then? Did they dress somebody up and just do like a quick video? Somebody said they got her from an Antarctic excavation. So they found her in some type of ice, like Avatar, the last airbender. Those lips look real. She looks real, y'all. Real photo of the Nordic alien from Pleiades.
Alien woman found on the moon with dreadlocks, part 1.
Now John Levine continues with what he and Commander Rutledge found in the 3-mile-long ancient craft on the back dark side of our moon.
So what is the discussion in detail back in 1976 between you and Commander Rutledge about this extraordinarily beautiful Polynesian-looking preserved female in one of the cockpit chairs?
Neither of us could understand how could she possibly be that well preserved.
And what is it that you're looking at first?
Her skin was all intact, and she was wearing clothing, a dress of some sort, possibly a jumpsuit type of thing. And it seemed to be very much intact, no deterioration at all to speak of.
What about those tubes on her face?
William Rutledge believed that they had to do with controlling the spaceship.
That those tubes on her face were controlling from her mind this huge 3-mile-long craft, and she was the pilot, and the gray was like a co-pilot?
Well, they had a control panel that looks like you put your hands on it. And apparently the controls, the ship's computer, interfaced directly with the pilots.
Okay, and we saw that in Roswell. The 6-fingered panels. I've talked with both scientists and military people who have confirmed for me they've had their own hands in those panels from 47. There were 6 fingers on those particular beings. What about this ancient 3-mile-long craft?
6.
There were 6.
5 fingers with opposing thumb.
So that would match what came down in Roswell.
Yes.
Did you and William Rutledge then...
6 fingers? Where have we heard of 6 fingers before?
Have discussions about those facts, and did you have information from NASA about look for 6-fingered embedded panels as control of the ship?
I received practically no briefing because I got there just in the nick of time for the flight. I'm sure Rutledge may have been highly trained and have
angel power. She's a being from beyond the ice wall. Everything we seen today on this video could possibly be a being from this ice wall, if you ask me.
Had those discussions with NASA. We had guessed that the ship had been there perhaps millennia and maybe longer.
I was going to ask you if today, have you learned from any analysis that has been done how old this big, huge 3-mile long spacecraft, how long has it been there? How old might it be?
There have been guesses tossed around that it might be 1 million years old, might have been 100 million years old. I've even heard 1 billion years old.
And that this female was still in the pilot's chair, preserved?
Absolutely amazing, stunning.
How?
Technology.
Robin Balso, the Nephilim had 6 fingers. When Native Americans said how and raised their hand, it was to make sure they didn't have 6 fingers. Whew. Shout out to Robin.
Beyond ours. When we took her back to the lunar lander, Rutledge removed her jumpsuit.
And telemetry received by mission control meds was positive. But that's another story. Some parts could seem unbelievable now, and I
New, never seen before Anunnaki woman footage.
prefer to tell the whole story when other videos will be online. The body of another Ebb was also found on the spaceship and appeared to have died a long time ago. We found a second body, destroyed, and we brought the head on board. Color of the skin was blue-gray, amazed to discover it was a huge and ancient alien spaceship, about 2.5 miles long. Not far from it was another, smaller ship as well as what appeared to be a very old city. The Moon City was named on Earth and referred to as Station 1, but it appeared to be really space garbage, full of scrap, gold parts, and only one construction seemed intact. We named it the Cathedral. We took shots of pieces of metal, of every part bearing calligraphy, exposed to the sun. The city seemed to be as old as the ship, but it is a very tiny place. In the rover video, the telephoto lens make the artifacts seem larger. Their next destination was the derelict spaceship. We went inside the big spaceship, also into a triangular one. The major conclusions of the exploration.
Almost 1,000 people in here. Let's try to get it to 600 likes. Hit that like button. If you're enjoying the show, we do this daily. If you haven't already, I have a second channel where I do episodes every single day. Just put it in the comments below. Be sure you run over there, hit like, subscribe. We drop fire every single day. I'm working on something huge over there. And for all you guys watching, guess what? I'm going to tell you. If you're watching right now, I'm going to tell you what I'm working on over there. On that channel, I'm going to make a 24/7 live creepy TikToks. Yeah, you heard it. So if you just want a place you want to kick it and relax, I'm telling you right now, it's in the works. I'm never going to mention it again, but I'm going to tell you guys right now, it's in the works. A Dark Waters 9 24/7 creepy TikToks. If you want to go that route, you better have your sword and shield for that. You know, bring a friend with you because it's going to be lit. Again, that's over on my other channel, Dark Waters 9. I just posted it. Can you guys imagine that 24/7? If you just want to go in there, it's coming, guys. I'm working on it. All right? We're getting there. We're just getting the wheels turning. You know, here I do live, do my thing, you know what I'm saying? But it might be strong. It might be a 24/7 boy. You guys know like lo-fi, like how she be bobbing her head? Yeah, we're going to do something like that. Except, you know, we're going to have different theories, different things popping up, shout outs, you know. I might even drop the weather in there. Who knows? You know, it's going to be 24/7. I'm playing with a couple ideas right now, but it's in the works. A lot, boy is working hard. I'm working extremely hard, y'all. But I'm just giving y'all a heads up because y'all come on my lives, y'all rock with me, so I might as well tell y'all what I'm working on. And, I'm gonna have it might be a couple months, but I'm working on it.
Were. It was a mothership, very old, that crossed the universe at least 1 billion years ago. There were many signs of biology inside, old remains of vegetation in a motor section, special triangular rocks that emitted tears of a yellow liquid with special properties, and, of course, signs of...
Hey, this is never seen before footage. Hold on a second. Shout out to Rumac for the $5 donation. That's extremely generous of you. Thank you. Huge shout out to Rumac. Laylo has just became a member. Here's your life vest. You're gonna need it on these waters. I watched this 20 years ago. You watched it, but this is never seen before because we found it on the dark waters. They tried to get rid of it and we found it on the waters. And we're like, hey, this is never seen before. When was the last time you seen it? Probably was about 20 years ago. Let me rewind it because this is never seen before footage. Anunnaki woman. A fallen offspring? I don't know. Something beyond a wall? I don't know. Don't listen to me. Do your own research for entertainment purposes only. I have no idea.
But it is a very tiny place. In the rover video, the telephoto lens make the artifacts seem larger. Their next destination was the derelict spaceship. We went inside the big spaceship, also into a triangular one. The major conclusions of the exploration were, it was a mothership, very old, that crossed the universe at least 1 billion years ago. There were many signs of biology inside, old remains of vegetation in a motor section, special triangular rocks that emitted tears of a yellow liquid with special properties, and, of course, signs of extrasolar creatures. We found remains of little bodies 4 inches long that lived and died in a network of glass tubes all along the ship, but the major discovery was that of 2 humanoid bodies, one intact. The intact humanoid body was dubbed Mona Lisa, and Rutledge described her as being in a state of suspended animation, neither dead nor alive. She was brought back to the lunar module for preliminary inspection. Mona Lisa, I don't remember who named the girl, Leoniv or me, was the intact extraterrestrial biological entity. Humanoid, female, 165 centimeters, 5 feet 5 inches. Genitalized, haired, 6 fingers. We guess their mathematics are
6 fingers and I believe 5'5" tall. I was thinking like 7 foot, 8 foot, 9 foot, like on some Pandora Avatar type stuff, Waterworld,
based on 12. Function, piloting device fixed to fingers and eyes, no clothes. We had to cut 2 cables connected to the nose. No nostrils. Leoniv removed the eye device, you'll see that in the video. Concretions of blood or biological liquid erupted and froze from the mouth, nose, eyes.
Look, they're putting tubes in her mouth. What is going on?
And some parts of the body.
This looks real, man. It looks like a real person. Where'd they find this body? Huh? It looks real. What is this? They're not telling us the truth. It's called the Lost Apollo missions. So how'd they get through the firmament? I don't think you can. If you ask me, you can't get through the firmament. It's an enclosed ecosystem. Unless you're trying to meet the Father, that's the only way you can get past the firmament, if you ask me.
Other parts were in unusually good condition, hair and the skin was protected by a thin transparent film. As we told Mission Control, condition seemed not dead, not alive. We had no medical background or experience, but Leoniv and I devised... Rutledge mentioned nothing about their return to Earth or what happened to Mona Lisa. She is on Earth and she is not dead, he told Scantamberlo. When asked if he feared his statements might have consequences, Rutledge said, "I'm the whistleblower. What can NASA or the USAF do now? Blocking or suing me would be an acknowledgement. They can speak of hoax or fiction. Due to his age, he says he no longer feels..."
Continues with what he and Commander Rutledge found in the 3-mile-long ancient craft on the back dark side of our moon.
So what is the discussion in detail back in 1976 between you and Commander Rutledge about this extraordinarily beautiful Polynesian-looking preserved female in one of the cockpit chairs?
Neither of us could understand how could she possibly be that well preserved.
And what is it that you're looking at first?
Her skin was all intact, and she was wearing clothing, a dress of some sort, possibly a jumpsuit type of thing. And it seemed...
Saying this is before AI. Javier, I saw a cake. I didn't see any. Oh, these. Upgraded as member to the Dark Waters 9 research team. 2 guns up production in the building. Uh-oh. Research division. That's a big deal. Huge shout out.
For 6-fingered embedded panels as control of the ship.
Other beings, I saw it a long time ago. Jeff said you saw that. It took me a minute to think about what he was, funny. Okay, finally caught alive. Welcome, Roberto, Carlos, Andrade. Sorry if I butchered it. We in these waters. Hit that like button, y'all. We're not done yet. We're just getting started. I got some more aliens coming straight at you.
Absolutely amazing.
Don't believe anything you see or hear on this video. It is strictly for entertainment purposes only. Oh, here she go, y'all.
In ogni conquista dell'uomo ci fosse da qualche parte il mio nome. Voglio provarci da sola. Voglio altre lune da conquistare. E non permetterò a nessuno di farlo al posto mio. Perché ho energie e voglia di sognare. Perché ho quello che abbiamo tutti. Si chiama ricchezza mentale.
What is going on?
Usiamola.
You guys tell me what is going on. Was it a Anunnaki Nordic woman? Anunnaki Nordics. That's where we're at.
belonging to the ancient Anunnaki civilization has emerged, sending shockwaves through the scientific community. And UFO enthusiasts worldwide, the image captures a mesmerizing figure with distinct features, including striking white hair, a pale complexion, and captivating light blue eyes. The photograph, obtained by an anonymous source, has been the subject of intense scrutiny by experts from various fields.
What do you guys think? Kind of resembles Princess Diana a little bit, does it not? The Nordic, Pleiadian.
Many have speculated about the authenticity and implications of this otherworldly encounter. While some remain skeptical, others argue that the evidence provided is compelling and warrants further investigation. The Anunnaki, a prominent civilization often associated with ancient astronaut theories, are believed to have interacted with humanity in the distant past. Their influence has been the subject of speculation and mythological interpretation for centuries.
There are 57 alien Nordics that are here on our planet. And these 57 persons, they are on delegation of the Nordic alien civilization.
Yeah, she kind of did look like Princess Diana a little bit, didn't she?
And who are the Nordic alien civilizations? They are the Pleiadians, Andromedians, and the Vegans. And these three alien civilizations are like human civilizations.
Try sending it to me on Facebook. Angel power.
But they look more blonde types with blue eyes, and the Andromedians have more the red types, red hairs. Now, since more than 40 years, there is already here this delegation. They help us with the big problems what we have with the reptilian alien civilizations on our planet. There's already more than 100 years a little war on the go between these alien reptilian civilizations and with the Nordic alien civilizations. Also in all this story is also involved the Greys. They are also very active with human experiments on our planet. If we don't find in a very short time a solution about these conflicts, there's many chance that we're going to have back again a galactic confrontation.
Check this video out, y'all. Apparently, these are 11-foot tall Nordics who came and visit Russia. The guy in the background is a Russian foreign intelligence agent who is explaining what's going on in this video right here. Take a listen to this and let me know what y'all think in the comments, alright?
Towering another 4 feet above him, so he naturally thought there were any web extensions. But as you can see, there is no web extensions present, just 5-inch tall shoes. Everybody else was thinking there were any web extensions under the dresses, but Lieutenant had a genuine shock when he saw no extensions. Then FSB Colonel approached him and said that they have full clearance to enter the Kremlin and no further security checks are necessary. The lieutenant said they were even moving strangely, semi-floating in the air, and said that there is no...
So what do you guys think about this video? They look like they are moving in uniform.
Or they might be cosplaying. I don't know. But they are extremely tall, though.
He also states that the way that they move, they look like they are floating. They look like they float when they walk. It doesn't look like...
And their knees are kind of moving a little weird. Toya Mills, become a buckled up bucko. Let's go, guys. If you guys don't know, you can become a member and level up your life vest. You start at orange and you can make it all the way up to a black Dark Waters 9 elite member. So start leveling up those life vests if you can. Huge shout out to Toya Mill. Welcome. Here's your life vest. You're going to need it on these waters. Because it gets deep. You're going to need your sword and shield. I'm going to have to add sword and shield. Because I see we're going to need it. A sword and shield emoji.
They have extensions on their legs. Wow. So let me know what y'all think about this video. Leave a comment down below.
So let's get into more detail about these tall Nordic
beings? Like, what do they look like?
I'd say they tend to be in, about 6.5 feet tall. Their variation in eye color tends to be blue, green, lighter colors. Don't tend to see too many like dark brown or darker colored pupils. They tend to be lighter colors. Some of that probably is living subterranean as well. Some of the pale skin is probably from that. Even though they do have these artificial fusion devices, which is essentially an artificial sun, stuck up in the ceiling somewhere. It's often still not quite the same as living on the surface. They tend to wear robes, which is the standard intergalactic wear. Seem actually really skinny and lean to me. They don't have a lot of muscle mass or muscle development on there.
What do they eat and what's their customs?
Mostly vegetarian diet, apparently. They're super big on, growing their own food and eating mostly vegetable matter, mushrooms, fungi, stuff like that. They're not big on meat.
How are they growing this food underground without the sun?
Again, artificial fusion device, which acts as a sun, does the same thing so that you get full spectrum light that can, again, grow plants.
Yeah, I've been exposed.
A micro Dyson sphere. Man, that sounds powerful. So is that where we got Dyson sphere, the technology idea from?
To a lot of the white papers from down there that they're using chemogenesis, which is the chemicals and minerals from the earth to sustain life.
Eric, what's up? Guys, if you guys don't know, real quick, we got 1,000 people in here. Let's try to get it to 600 likes. And also check out my other channel, Dark Waters 9. Where I have exciting updates coming up every single day on that channel. And I have something huge coming up on that channel that I hinted in earlier. Just a little surprise for later. But yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. Hit that like button. And check out my second channel where I post daily. We do daily episodes. I don't know if I'm gonna do everyday lives. We've been doing everyday lives lately. I'm feeling better every day, and we're gonna keep grinding. And I'm probably gonna do another live soon. But yeah, we'll see. I'll probably do a live tomorrow, and definitely episodes every single day. Dark Waters 9, y'all. I'm telling you, that channel's on the rise. It's about to be hot.
This woman is a purported Nordic Anunnaki. A female extraterrestrial of the type which has come to be known as tall white. Her eyes are not red, but albino, which is to say that the irises, lacking any pigmentation, reflect the internal blood vessels of her eyes. Her hair also is a snowy albino white, and her complexion has the pallor of true albinism. But there is more. Her nostrils are tiny, and any exterior flanges of the nostrils appear to be absent. That her ears seem somewhat higher than normal, and her head more dome-like, might be due to the slightly downward camera angle, but the effect as a whole is still of someone other than entirely human.
But hey, let's go, man. Welcome to the subscribers. Yeah, definitely make sure you're subscribed. That's all we got for today's video. Welcome to Two Guns Become a Member. Yeah, man, keep that sword and shield on you, man. All praises to the Most High for creating this earth. And yeah, just please forgive us for everything we've done. And we just ask that you guide us into the light one day. And I just want to say thank you to all my members. If you're going through something, hang in there. Just keep up the good fight and keep your faith strong. I know it's not easy, but keep the faith, keep the good fight. All right, it's your boy Jet.